Bengals 2025 going against the Browns. Week 2, the Jags. Week 3, the Vikings. Week 4, the Broncos. Week 5, the Lions. Week 6, Packers. Week 7, Steelers. Week 8, Jets. Week 9, Bears. Week 10 is a bye week. Week 11 is going to be against the Steelers. Week 12, Patriots. Week 13, Ravens. Week 14, the Bills. Week 15, the Ravens again. Week 16, Miami. Week 17, the Cardinals. Week 18 against the Browns. As far as preseason, they will go against the Eagles week 1, Commanders week 2, and then the Colts week 3. And that is going to be the schedule. As far as what I predict, once again, it went back to what I said earlier as far as whether or not, Burrow's going to be playing at his top level and, having to work through that defense. I'm fine with taking Cincinnati in week 1. Week 2 against the Jags. What is Trevor Lawrence going to do with Travis Hunter? Is Travis Hunter going to be the guy that he needs to get past whatever slump he's been going through? Or are these Jags going to keep going down the drain and just keep continually doing what they've been doing? That's the question. For me, I don't trust the Jags. I think unfortunately Travis Hunter's talent's going to be wasted there. We'll have to see. I could be wrong, and I'm one to say if I'm wrong, I'll come out and say it. I will. But for right now, I just don't know. I just don't think that, Trevor Lawrence is the guy. And that's not from hate. That's from streaming these games and commentating them all these hours. So, yeah, I'll take the Bengals for week 2. Week 3 against Minnesota. I like the Bengals there as well. Denver Broncos. This is where it gets a little tricky because Denver's sneaky. Bo Nix, he's a baller. He's a gunslinger. I like it. He definitely showed off last season. Now, the question is, will the defense figure him out? Will the defense this year be able to contain all that? I do like that. I think this is going to be definitely a fight on a Monday night at 8:15 for week 4. But I will give the Bengals the benefit of the doubt here. Week 5, I like Detroit. Week 6, Green Bay. This is going to be another really good one. But I will take the Bengals here. Week 7 against the Steelers. Like I said, I thought that, it could be possible that they do swap. But I like the Steelers defense. So, yeah, I'm going to go Steelers there. Week 8 against the Jets. Sorry, Jets fans. But if Joe Burrow is playing elite football and balling the way that he needs to, I just don't see New York winning. Week 9 against the Bears, I'm going to take the Bengals there. Week 10 to get into a bye. Once again, the Steelers, like I said, they could swap, but I like the Steelers defense. I think it'll be a close one. You shut down Jamar Chase, you cause some real problems. Week 12 against New England Patriots. This could be a good one, right? The question mark is Drake May. Is he going to be, New England's guy? Is he going to be the one to really change things around for this organization? Is the coaching going to get it together? There's so many questions there, but it makes you have to lean over to the Bengals. Running into Baltimore. Baltimore had their number twice last season, so I got to go Ravens here. Bills and Bengals, this is where it gets crazy. Y'all know I'm a Bills fan. But this is where it gets crazy because the Bengals have had the Bills number. And in the significant moments. So I do think this is going to be a great one. You're coming into Highmark Stadium. I don't like to veer off. But I will say that with this one, I'm going to have to give the benefit to the Bengals because I feel like if you're able to come back this season and play better ball and keep building off the momentum that you had last season, this could be very interesting and this could be one of those close games. Bengals might take it. Back to week 15 against Baltimore. Like I said, Baltimore had their number. It could be the same kind of situation that they take it twice. History does repeat itself. I like the Ravens there again. They'll take the Dolphins. Week 17 against the Cardinals. They'll take the Cardinals. And then week 18, they'll go against the Browns again, and that's going to be a TBD game. For the most part, like I said, I think we're banking on the fact that Joe Burrow is going to be able to go out there and play at the level that we know that he can. But this year, he is going to have to will his team to win. If Jamar Chase is putting up 200 yards in a game, the Bengals have to win. They have to win. It's a waste of stats. It's a waste of talent if this man is out there putting up 200 yards and y'all got about 35 to 40 points on the board and you still lose the damn game. So, yes, I like Joe Burrow. I like the Bengals. I do think that they'll be able to do some good things this season, but I think you really got to get that defense in order, close out some of these close games, and try to have that ball in your hand by the end of the quarter. So if you're down by 2 or 3 or whatever it is, you have an opportunity to come back, opposed to being the opposite way, because that's what we've seen a lot of last season.